Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, gentlemen? Some people say that I am the greatest Riot Shield player to have ever graced this planet, and I fully accept that, mention that title, but in order to really accept that, I had to excel at all Call of Duties with the Riot Shield, and I didn't do that with the Riot Shield in MW3. I didn't really post any biblical gameplay with that shield because I didn't really use it as you know, as a weapon. I just use it as something to block bullets and then you know, just to play the objective, this and that. But I decided to give it a try, and I'm gonna tell right now that I'm bringing you the most epic Riot Shield gameplay you will ever witness on YouTube. This thing was fucking biblical. I decided to create 10 challenges in MW3, and I completed all those challenges. I fucking excelled at this challenge. I mean, I did so well that I'm considering joining Faze as a Riot Shield trickshoter, and you will see why, guys. And if they don't accept me, I'll just make my own goddamn team fucking Riot. So, as I said, I created 10 challenges in MW3, only using the Riot Shield and the throwing knife. That's what you want to use. You don't want to be throwing C4 like a little bitch, because I mean, when I play MW3, right, when I'm on the battlefield, I feel like a fucking Spartan. And what do Spartans use? They use the shield and they use the blade, the sword. Now, we don't have no goddamn sword in Call of Duty, so I have to go with the throwing knife. Now, the challenge number 1, gentlemen, was to get normal Riot Shield kills, which is probably what you have been watching until now. And it's like a warm-up, right? It's so that you get used to the shield, this and that. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I was surprised at how good this shield is at bashing motherfuckers. It has a little bit of lunge, just like the one from MW2. The one from MW2 has way more lunge, but this one has just the right amount of lunge. It doesn't go too crazy. So once you're warmed up, once you get like 100 kills with the Riot Shield, you move to challenge number 2, which is to trap noobs in corners and then bashing them to death. Now, I was able to find like 2 or 3 noobs sitting in corners, but I was like, yo, 2 or 3 noobs isn't enough. I gotta find more motherfuckers sitting in corners, and I wasn't able to find them. So I had the idea to look for tactical insertions, and let me tell you something. MW3 is infested with tactical insertions, which is great because I can use it to troll the enemy. And you know, I slapped on C-Trap Pro to see tactical insertions through walls, and I was able to trap some more fucking noobs, and it was hilarious to watch them jumping, you know, just watching them spawning and like trying to move, but then they can't, and then they realize they have been blocked by a Riot Shield asshole. Is fucking hilarious. I mean, the guys start jumping, shooting, scratching the shield with their knife, clawing for breath, and it's just hilarious, trying to fight for their lives. It's crazy. Challenge number 3, get Riot Shield kills with the Juggernaut. Now, the support Juggernaut in MW3 has a Riot Shield, so I love using that thing because it has a Riot Shield, and it's not that easy. People think that, oh, that's an easy challenge. Yeah, it kind of is, but at the same time it isn't, because you gotta get 18 kills to get this Juggernaut, and then the Jug, right, you're just trying to get Riot Shield kills. You know, you can't use the pistol, you can't use the knife. So when you're just trying to get Riot Shield kills, the enemy will outrun you, so you cannot chase them with a shield. Usually I'll just pull out of the pistol and shoot them if they try to run, but when you're trying to just get kills with the shield, they will outrun you. And then the shield also bashes very slowly. You get one bash, and then 2 years later the guy bashes a second time, the Jug. So you gotta stay inside buildings, let the enemies come at you instead of you the other way around, and then you will do well. And it's very fun to do this. Challenge number 4, kill a Juggernaut with a Riot Shield. Now, when MW3 was out, when it was the most recent Call of Duty, I was killing Juggernauts from left and right, but I wanted to get you guys some fresh gameplay, and I couldn't find anyone using the support Juggernaut. It's crazy. I mean, there's a game mode that has a support Juggernaut, but you cannot create your own class. You gotta use the default classes that that game mode has. So the way I found to counter this problem was by using a Juggernaut. I had to get a Juggernaut myself, and then I would throw the Juggernaut on a key place, right? I would plant a tactical insertion in one corner, I would move to the other corner, just so that if I died, I could spawn next to the Jug immediately. So I just had to wait for a noob to take the support Juggernaut, and then bam, you gotta kill his ass. It's that easy. Challenge number 5, get a Riot Shield kill while in last stand. Now this one was tricky, this one was so hard. I only got 1 kill. I was like, man, I'm fucking done, this shit is impossible. It's impossible because once you go into last stand, there's no lunge, you can't move, you're just bashing, and I mean, you're inoffensive. So when you go into last stand, you gotta be very close to the enemy, and I was actually able to get this one, and I was very impressed. Then we move, gentlemen, to the throwing knife. Challenge number 6, get throwing knife kills. A lot of people kind of like, they don't want to use the throwing knife because it's hard, this and that, so they just go for the C4. But once you start getting shots, once you get the hang of the throwing knife, you will absolutely dominate, and you will not want to use C4 anymore, because C4 is a guaranteed kill, it gets boring. And with the throwing knife, it actually takes some skill. So then, gentlemen, once you've warmed up with the throwing knife, we move to challenge number 7, kill a tactical insertion noob with a throwing knife. Welcoming a tactical insertion noob with a throwing knife must be hilarious, because they spawn and then they immediately die, because the throwing knife is a one-hit kill. At least when you trap them with a Riot Shield, they can still fight for their lives, but when you throw the knife, they immediately get killed, and probably they're like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? I just spawned and died? What is this shit? Challenge number 8, throwing knife kills while in last stand. Now this was awesome because I mean, I even got a double kill, which is insane. I was downed, and then a guy gets stuck on me. I kill him with the throwing knife. I crawl a little bit to the side like a little bitch. That's how you look when you are in last stand. And then bam, I get a second kill, and it was awesome because those guys must have been pissed. And I just find it hilarious to see a guy in last stand with the Riot Shield, which by the way covers your entire body, so it's fucking hilarious, getting throwing knife kills. It's one of the most epic things I've ever seen in Call of Duty. So then once you've done this, gentlemen, you move to challenge number 9, and this is when things get a bit crazy. Throwing knife kills while mid-air after jumping. So you gotta get the kill before touching the ground. You gotta get the kill while you are still airborne, and I got some fucking epic kills. I was just jumping from walls, from cliffs, and all those fucking sorts of crazy places. You just gotta find a high spot, then wait for an enemy to be like on the ground level or whatever, then jump and try to throw the knife before you touch the ground. If you touch the ground, it doesn't count. And it was just epic. I was jumping from I was jumping down and killing enemies on the like there's one killed on the map mission where I am on top of the cliff, and then there's also an enemy. I jump down, and while I was falling, I throw the knife and I killed his ass. That kill was fucking epic, and this was probably, I believe it was my favorite part of these challenges. All of these things are fun as fuck to do, but this one was great. And once you have gotten like 5 kills with the throwing knife, 5, 8, 9, 10 kills doing this, you move on to the last challenge, gentlemen, to challenge number 10. Get throwing knife kills after doing a 360. So you run around, you see an enemy, do a 360, and you throw the knife. And this one is actually a little bit hard to do. It's a little bit hard to do because you know, when you see these queer scopers doing 360s, right, when you watch the kill cam, most of the time they never hit you. The hit marker is 2 meters away from your body. I don't know how the fuck they do that, but with the throwing knife, you really gotta hit the enemy. So there's no fucking around. You gotta do it. You gotta be spot on. And I mean, once you get the first kill, you kind of get like motivated, and it becomes easy after that one. You will get at least one kill doing this per match, all right? So this is not something you will do like you'll not go on a kill streak doing this. But it's definitely something hilarious, and this is what these two last challenges are what are going to make me try to join Faze, because I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I'm trick-shotting with a Riot shield and a throwing knife, which is absolutely biblical. So gentlemen, this is the most epic Riot shield throwing knife gameplay on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Peace.